Hey. It is Friday the week before our week of Thanksgiving shenanigans. And this video is not a math one, but it is important. This video is a reminder to parents and to students about why things are so hard and how to handle it. We talked today in almost all of my classes are struggling right now with, why is math so hard now? And I have an answer. When you are, and this is speaking mostly to middle school, because that is like the pinnacle moment when we realize things are not easy anymore. So in elementary school, for the most part, you show up, you understand. You show up, you understand. You do the work, you understand. And that doesn't work anymore. That's because what you're learning is hard. In elementary school, you often get your confidence from external influences. You are told often, you're so smart, you're so strong, you're so amazing, and you are. But you transition as you become older into seeking that confidence from within. And that confidence is the real good stuff, but you have to fight for it and you have to build it. And it does not come if you just show up. So all of a sudden you're bombarded with all of these expectations and you have to advocate for yourself. And like, you've never done that before, and that's hard. Math is a lot like life. And I say that, and as I become more and more veteran as a teacher, I understand even more so that is so fact. Because math teaches you in a way where you have to digest it a little at a time. That's why you get the same content multiple years in a row. You're just going to see it from different perspectives. Frankly, you could have the same exact curriculum and you would see it differently just because of who you are between 6th grade and 7th grade. My hair is a mess today, y'all. So you can tell it's Friday. But on top of that, you have to work at it. Math is also a lot like life in that once you think you got it, all of a sudden there's a well, except, but, and a lot like life, you have to tackle those things by learning and through mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. When I first got these students this year in August, they did not understand that. And I have to tell you, I'm really proud of them because at this point in our school year, they are starting for the most part to understand that where we learn the mistakes is where we learn the best stuff. That's where the biggest light bulbs turn on. And they're less afraid to make those mistakes. And that is great. That is like, whew. I also told them today that they are not the smartest person in the world. And they looked at me a little like, why are you saying this to me? And I was like, oh my gosh, isn't that great? They looked even more confused. And I said, oh, no. That's great because now it's okay if you don't know. Now it's okay if you make mistakes. You don't have anybody to impress. Let's get in it. Let's figure it out. Let's ask questions. Let's make mistakes. Let's learn from those mistakes. That really is how you do it. And so we're learning hard math right now. There's letters in math now. What order of operations now? And I have to do that again. I thought we learned how to multiply and now I don't ever have to use it again. What is a pattern? Why is this one different than that? There's so many questions in all of my classes. I teach 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th content, and it is okay that it is overwhelming. But you need to see math as layers, and you're only going to build up your beautiful mountain ranges of knowledge if you put those layers down. If you run away from it, you won't get anywhere. You'll just have flat land, right? And that's boring. That's not interesting. It is okay that it doesn't make sense today. It is okay it doesn't make sense tomorrow. It is okay it doesn't make sense the next day. We're going to work at it and slowly but surely understand. And that's what's hard about math. It's not like step by step. And it's especially difficult in junior high because it is very much not step by step. It is a little bit over here, a little bit over here. It's like a patchwork of learning. And so you have to, here's the good stuff. You have to trust in yourself Listen to me. Listen to me. You have to trust in yourself that you are capable of learning this. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know how many times you'll make mistakes, but you have to believe that you will learn it. If you have an expectation, though, of learning it like that, I'm sorry, that's not how it works anymore. And so children are often in this stage grieving the loss of elementary, grieving the loss of how learning used to feel, grieving the loss of when it was simple. And so we have these enormous emotions. We're also breaking down expectations, and then we're learning these concepts we never even knew existed, like numbers and letters in the same sentence, and solving things, even though there's not an equal sign. Like, it's so frustrating. You are going to be okay. It is going to work, but you have to develop that confidence from within. I can tell you all day long that you're exceptional and amazing and you got this, but if you don't believe it, even if you don't believe it, just pretend you do for like a second. Pretend that you believe in yourself and see what happens. Look at this crazy hair, y'all. I believe in these kids so strongly, and I need them to believe in themselves, but we cannot freak out every time something's hard. Well, we can, and then we use that moment and keep going forward. Okay? This is good stuff. Okay? The good stuff is behind the hard. Okay? The best gems are deep within the minds.